And I trust we're in the right order. Okay, more or less. Well, we've shifted spaces a little bit, but that's okay. Hey, I'm over here now. Hi, guys. Oh, that needs to move too. Hi! Hello! Hi, everyone! Welcome back. We're here with more, I was gonna say Doors of Adventure again. Drums of the Empire. D&D. Iron Mog's lovely, Friday night session of we nerds coming together for fantasy, otherworldly adventures. I am Slappy Meats. I am your sweet baby, your caretaker, your custodian, your service top for the evening. I am also Sail Dove, the the goth boy rogue. And we're going in a different order this time. So below me, we have Lolo Man.
Hi.
Who are you?
I'm playing one who leans, the mushroom folk cleric druid.
Hi. Let's see. We're all out of order, so we'll go to my immediate screen left. We got VW Anibai. Who are you?
Hello, I am the Tabaxi Ranger Wither.
Cute. We have Moonlight Kitsune down below. Who are you?
Greetings all. I am Yozora, the Warlock.
Then, behaving themselves in the corner, we have Selnica.
Behaving themselves, huh? I played a half-elf, Philly and she's a half-elf, but she's apparently got a little touch of the Fae in her, as is apparently shown by her mood for liver flipping.
As one does. That's a tradition in the Fae realms. And then, of course, he ain't fucking around over there. We've got Iron Mog, our D&D, Kupo.
Hail, travelers.
Sweet, generous DM for this lovely D&D session.
I like that you're buttering me up.
Uh-huh. I got baby oil
Like
too.
that's
if you wanna
gonna
use
help
that.
for some reason.
I'm waiting for the fight. We're gonna run out of butter.
Always lube up the DM.
I'll be honest, I love the idea of a cute little furry Moogle having that wonderful, sexy beep voice.
Yes. Can we talk about Slappy's top? How fucking like I love this top, by the way.
Oh,
It's
thank you.
lovely.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's long too.
I mean, yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I saw it and I was like,
But I love.
that's nice.
I always love little cutouts.
Yeah, right? This is cute.
Don't make the vampire blush. They get hungry.
Ooh, woo.
Oh.
Well, hell yeah. What do you guys think? Ready to get into it? Next session, anybody remember what happened last time? Anybody? Anybody?
We set up for the inevitable ass kicking we're gonna receive.
We found some shinies and we looked into a cave. I
Oh,
remember.
some shinies, eh?
We had a nice chat with the dwarves and their king, I'm gonna say, and we negotiated some mutual help, and they sent us to clear a sector of their mines of abominations so that they could reclaim it.
We're trying to reclaim one of their celestial forges.
What?
Ooh, look at this guy with the notes.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, they're trying to rebuild some shit, so we gotta
Try
clear
to
out.
rebuild
I imagine
stuff.
it looks like crystals, but that's just it's on theme. I
The
figured.
notes come in handy.
Like
I
a
do
crystal
not remember this
kiln?
crap without notes.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I don't remember this without notes.
And we found all sorts of very fascinating paperwork that surely would hold lots of deep, dark secrets and misgivings and all sorts of dubious deeds, if they had any.
And then, unfortunately, it seems that they're not even cooking the books. What?
The
Who are these people?
Fuck. I don't trust this.
That's suspicious.
Too clean.
I do believe we found some items that we can use on our travels too.
You sure did.
I'm excited for those.
It's a nice little pointy, stickery, knifey type situation going on. And somebody found just a nice book. It's just got some nice sayings in it that makes you feel good.
We also found some grease, I believe is what we have. Oil.
And yes,
Lots
you
of
guys
lube.
collected up like the machine and like oil and grease.
I can still use it to set someone on fire. That's a plus.
This is 100% true.
Also, I think we found some enemies. I'm not sure.
We hadn't found anybody to fight yet. We found a dead body of what we're probably going to be fighting. But we haven't fought anything. The only thing that really happened was when the one who leans tried to do burial rites, I want to say. It didn't work. as intended.
It's sizzled. It's sizzled.
You just salt bait some spores on it, and it just.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of. I would say kind of burned up into nothingness almost.
Yeah, it was real goopy and gross, that's for sure.
It was lying. I thought there was mushrooms on there, but it's like fake rot. I can't believe it's not rot.
That's actually a pretty good description, yeah. No, that 100%, that checks.
Yeah. Gross.
Well, here we are, as promised, within the depths of the Celestial Forge at the very start of the mine that feeds these forges. You had opened up this kind of larger grate as a gateway into the mines beyond and had begun to step through. And that was where we called the session after you guys had kind of poked around in here. You found a few like old bits and pieces, some odd ends here and there. Found this, bookkeeping like section where they were tracking their numbers, what came in, what was going out, what was being produced. It all seems to check out and be clear and make sense. And you found this nice prayer book that made you just feel nice about life. And I believe somebody's carrying around a dagger now. And well, you guys have begun to step out into the greater expanse here, and we will
Like that,
pick
just
up there.
belch
The first thing
in
we're
the
going to
room,
have anybody
not
do, of
interrupt
course,
anyone.
is Wither and
But you
Philemon,
guys can hear
since
it
you're right there at
in
the
chat.
front as you're getting ready to pass through, step into these mines. We're going to have you roll some perception checks.
Hmm.
That's a decent start.
How about?
I'm not saying anything. I don't want to jinx it.
I think we got the dice set on 17s. Or not.
No.
Ruined!
It's okay. My passive is 22.
Yeah.
22. What?
You're hanging out back here. You're having a good time, just enjoying life, enjoying your dagger, taking a look around. You don't notice anything else in this room, in this vicinity, that seems to be any sort of like real threat or anything. Wither and Philemon, as you walk up, let's see, got some map to reveal for you. You see some passages there to your right and left, on either side of you there. You see, going further ahead, all the way up until what looks like another large, like, iron gated door. And you do notice some movement up ahead as well, right around this area. So let me reveal on the map the new areas you can see.
I know it is basically a moot point because of everybody, but how dark is the area?
It is dark in here. So yeah, everybody having dark vision, this is good because you can see. Well, at least in grayscale.
Hey,
I
I've
mean-
got Devil's Sight. I can see just fine. Thank you.
I mean, does any of us does not have dark vision?
Even the mushroom does.
I
Yeah,
certainly
no,
have
I think
dark
everybody's dark vision-y.
Yeah, as far as I know, I think just about the entire party at this point has dark vision.
I swear, dark vision is like this. It's just the freest sense buff. Like
Yeah,
fucking everyone
yeah.
gets it.
Hey,
Except
I
my
would've
bunny
known if it
boy,
didn't
which
make
is
sense for my
bullshit.
character.
Yeah, bunny boys don't get it.
Huh?
It is basically given out like candy. So Wither, Philemon, as you take a look out, you see these two tunnels going off to either side. You see a creature here and a creature here.
Do they look like they're moving?
They do. This one is definitely moving around, kind of sniffing the area, taking a look around. And this one turns around and faces the direction that you are coming from.
So the one on our technically left notices us, but the one in front of us does not.
It hasn't seemed to react to you. Perhaps you're too far away at this point. It just kind of doesn't care. But you're close enough to this one, and you've definitely made enough noise that it has noticed you.
Hmm.
Does it seem hostile? The one that has noticed us.
Make me an insight check.
Can I change this?
It is definitely licking its chops and turning as if it's going to start heading your direction here in a moment.
How good are you at reading Bloodborne monster faces?
Consume more uterus.
So at this point, you have essentially a decision. You can either retreat back behind the door, shut it, and bar it so the things can't get to you, or we're going to start some combat.
I mean, there's not really anywhere else to go at this point. Unless there was any indication that the elevator could go deeper.
The elevator does appear as if it has reached the bottom, at least so far as the controls seem to indicate.
Right, so this is the way we have to go, no matter what.
So Wither, I feel like I'm going to have Wither move back into this area, if I can.
Yeah, you're going to take a step back?
No, I'm actually moving over into the cave and over to my right, away from the monster, and pull out my bow.
All right. Well, hold on. Don't move anywhere. But if you're not retreating behind the door, let's throw some initiative on the table.
This one believes we should relieve those abominations from their cycleless existence.
9.
I still kind of need to. Okay, there it is.
We have pretty dice now. My dice are so goth. Yeah.
All right.
Ah.
So your earlier perception checks and Dove's passive is good enough that as the creature kind of notices you and realizes that it's been spotted as well, it will begin to like hiss with a kind of a low roar, and you hear some other sounds further throughout the mine that you can't see where they're coming from at this point because they're probably behind rock or something. But you have definitely noticed that this creature is now looking your direction, and there's the sounds of others beyond where you can see.
Of course.
Right? That always do be that way.
Well then, pulling out the shield and the sword.
All right. In that case, I think we're going to go ahead and start up this combat. Wither, you do have the first initiative.
So, yep, like I said, Wither pulls out his bow, moves over to here, out of sight of the one down the hallway.
As you get further that way, you see a little bit further down that tunnel that appears in darkness at the moment.
And I will be firing my longbow at the scavenger over here on the just inside the door. Ouch.
What's happening? What are these circles?
Oh no.
I don't.
I don't know, this is me, and I don't know why they're there or how to make them go away. Thank you.
All right. Unfortunately,
You're probably on the measurement.
your aim is a little unsteady, a little off. You pull your arrow back, you fire it, and it sails harmlessly past and hits the rocks and falls to the ground.
Yeah, I kind of stumbled a little bit over that box that was right there, and kind of maybe shot it over him way too far.
Hell of a hit on that rock, though.
Yeah, that was a hell of a hit. Rock took a nice little chunk out of it.
Like the arrows like just sticking out the rock.
Yeah, it's probably embedded in the rock.
Alright. As for my bonus action,
Yeah, I believe you've got a little bit of movement left as well if you want to do any more of that, but you do absolutely have your bonus action.
I am going to do a wiki on this thing.
All right, it has a bite, consume and reuse, and parting ways.
I will look up parting ways.
If this creature is dealt piercing or slashing damage, it may choose to split at the end of the round, as long as it's still alive, obviously, making a copy of itself with maximum HP equal to the creature's current HP.
Interesting.
Didn't we find some hammer earlier? Which one of us kept that?
Strongbow.
I've got that hammer.
Strong
I found it and gave it away because I'm a warlock. I don't have the health nor combat capability of using that.
Yes, the +1 Warhammer is currently in the hands of Wither.
Our
I guess not in the hands, like on the belt.
our little twunk kitty has it.
Well, kidding.
So, for the rest of my turn, I am actually going to move a little bit further back. I think I've
Okay.
still got, what? I think like 10 more?
Yep, still got about 10 feet, I believe.
And end my turn right there.
All right, that gets you a little bit further of a view down that hallway.
I assume you shared that knowledge with Parting Ways?
Yes. I grab. Careful! Don't pierce or slash these things. They look like they would split in half.
I might need that hammer later if you don't use it.
Yeah, as you peer down this hallway, you get a little bit of a better look. You see another one down the hall there.
Ah. Let's see. It looks like there's more of them. I call out and say, "It looks like there's more of them than just the two."
Anybody really surprised?
Not really.
They should all meet the same fate.
I like how savage the one who leans has become.
So
Just like
Kind
outside the
about it.
cycle. Fuck these guys.
Yeah, fuck these guys.
What's up, Slappy?
he's so kind about it.
I mean, right?
So gentle. I love it. Like even Dove's like, I like this brutal pragmatism.
Brutal pragmatism. That's it exactly. Nailed it. I love it. All right. So Wither, anything else?
Can I actually toss my hammer to Phalemy?
You do have an item interaction left. If you want to throw the hammer at Philemy, you may. Make a dexterity check.
Don't roll another one. Oh!
To do a check, just click on like dex
And then
and
ability
then
check.
ability check. Yeah.
Get fucking bodied.
12? Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah. Philemy, a hammer lands here. You'll have to expend movement to get to that area, and then your item interaction to pick it up if you so wish to use it, I guess.
Right. I can use up movement in portions, right?
Yeah, you can move, do a thing, then move. But Wither,
Okay.
anything else?
That should be it.
All right.
Because I don't think I've got anything else I can do. Because I've done my regular action, my bonus action, my item interaction.
Yep, you pretty much used the hell out of that action economy. Which means Philemy. Let's do it!
Alright, nearby to where the hammer landed, is that a trolley or upturned trolley?
This here?
Yeah, right there.
Yep, this is a wheeled cart. Looks like they might have put, either a, tools or something on it. It doesn't look like, this one. This is very much obviously for filling up with something. But it looks like they could have put a basin type cart on it as well. This just looks like the bottom of the cart with the wheels.
Right, and it looks like it's made of wood.
Yep, it's made of wood. It's got metal as well.
Alright, so what I'll do first is I'll move to pick up the hammer.
Okay.
It's not letting me move.
If you're on ruler,
Make sure you have the person and then the
There we go.
select.
Yeah, there we go.
if you are on ruler, you can hit spacebar to.
Yeah, I didn't notice I was on ruler. Alright, so I'll move here to pick up the hammer.
All right.
In the process, I'll just temporarily put my sword on the floor right here in the way up north, and swap it for the hammer. And from there,
I mean, if you want, you can just like sheath your sword, just keep it in your,
oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
you don't have to throw it down.
okay, she sheathed the sword, and then from that position, I want to do a ramming action. As in, I want to move in a very straight line, absolute dash, right up to the scavenger here. Right here. And slam into him full body weight with my shield forward. So what kind of action do I need for that, aside from the movement?
And that was against this one, right?
Is it a shove?
Yep.
Yeah, by all means, feel free to just make a standard attack with whatever weapon, basically.
Okay, because my
If you're specifically trying to, I guess, use your shield to shove it in a way.
sort of less shove it and more shove myself into its face with the shield. I don't know if it makes sense, like just slam into him like at a dead run.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely possible. I'm just mechanically, what that's gonna be is basically just a shove action, which is a strength versus strength check, essentially.
Yeah, like if you're intending to do damage with this, that's going to be an attack. If you're trying to overrun it and move it, then it's going to be a shove. Or move it or knock it over. It's going to be a shove.
Yeah. So if you want to deal damage to it, make a weapon attack. If you want to just shove it, and then I guess follow it as you move it backwards. Basically is what that would be. It would move 5 feet, and then you would step into that spot it had just vacated.
Alright, so if I want to get right in its face, slam it with my shield, and then follow up with the hammer, is that like both actions standard and bonus?
No, if you want to just moving towards it, that gets you close enough to it, that gets you up in its face. That's just your movement action. Now, if you want to do any sort of threatening, like harmful or hostile actions against it, shove or attack or something, that will be your standard action. And then you could follow up with any potential like bonus actions as well. Like if you want to movement action towards it and then use your like standard action to attack it with the hammer, and then follow up with like backhanding it with the shield, absolutely something you do.
That was actually what I had in mind, but sort of reversed in the order, in that I backhand it with the shield as an opener, and then follow up with the hammer.
Oh, yeah, that's fine as well. Absolutely, you can bonus action, backhand it with the shield, like as your first action, and then use your standard action. There's no specific you have to do it in this order or anything.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
All right, and you said you wanted to back up and run as well. So you know what? We'll go ahead. We'll make a athletics check.
Athletics check, okay.
That's a hell of an athletics check. All right. So you kind of step out, you pick up this hammer, you brace yourself, you step back on one foot, and then launch yourself forward, full bore, just charging at this thing, bringing up your shield so you can step up, slam it right across the face. We'll add a +5 to the attack on this for making unarmed attack, and we're going to also probably add a little bit of extra damage to it. We're going to add some of that spiciness to it, because I liked it. That was really cool.
Alright, then let's start rolling the unarmed strike.
Absolutely. Let's start there.
There we go, sorry.
All right. That makes it a 12. That will unfortunately miss, even with the bonus you're getting, so that's too bad. It looks really cool. The creature's like watching you as you come running up, and as you go to like backhand swing with your shield right across its face, it kind of just limber like dodges out of the way. It's got like that neck. It kind of just like grossly like slithers around the attack, hisses at you. So by all means, if you want to make that follow through with the hammer, go for it.
Yep, following through using the inner shot to use the hammer and on the attack.
So
Hell yeah.
rubber
No!
knocks. Oh shit.
Ah, damn you!
It's so cursed. I hate
This is not a good start.
it.
Stupid dice.
Oh, see, the dice are already mad at all of us. This is, oh no, we better start apologizing or something. But Philomene comes running up,
Nice.
swipes at it with the shield. The creature dodges out of the way and hisses and snaps its teeth at her. So Philomene brings down that hammer to try and like crush its skull as it snaps at her. And then again, it dodges out of the way, but she slams that hammer into the ground. There's a nice little imprint in that dirt and the stone under there. That was a hell of a swing, and that's a pretty powerful hammer.
Well, at least I have its attention.
Oh, there's no doubt of that.
And by the way, just as the hammer lands on the ground right in front of it, I just look up at it with a big smile and I say, "Hi."
I say hi.
Intimidation with advantage.
You should have said hello. They're actually just very nice gentlemen. Ah, say trap.
I'm now just thinking about a story. It's like no one, the cheerful grin or cheerful tone of the hiya did nothing to hide the terror of the absolutely just horrifying grin on their face.
All right, so that's been movement, item interaction, bonus action, standard action. That is pretty much all of it. Anything else? Any words? Any perhaps like heroic quips?
Nope, just a nice greeting after trying to bash its face.
All right, fair enough.
Basically as if that was my way of saying hello.
I mean, you say hello violently.
These things are just too rubbery. They look like Giganox.
I like that. Well put. All right. In that case,
Gross.
it is the creature's turns. See, the creature comes scurrying up the tunnel, heading up close to the wall, and then it turns and starts heading right for you with her.
But I'll show you scurrying.
However, it has to use its action to reach you, so it cannot do anything else to you this turn.
Oh.
Hello.
Well, hello there.
This one comes charging up. Philomene has definitely got its attention, so it's going to come after her using an action to dash. This one is going to try and bite Philomene.
DM.
What's up, homie?
What do they sound like?
So they're kind of like wet sounding, kind of slimy. So like as they run along, it's kind of like duck feet, but like with claws on the end. So there's also like a slap and a click. Like yeah, like that, but like also somehow worse. It's like if you took a Jello and then put it down the garbage disposal.
Oh, jeez, Jesus. Okay.
The creature will snap its jaws and bite at Philomene.
Got a voice like month-old spaghetti.
We'll do 2 points of piercing damage as it bites down on like her leg.
Gross.
All right, and the wither from where you're at.
Another friend.
You notice another one joining. Seems to have come from deeper down the tunnel.
Finger.
Oh boy. Looks like I've got company.
And with that music, I'm just waiting for my ATB bar to fill up.
Exactly.
How many of them are there? Oh, Jesus.
I've got my own battle music going over here, and when that showed up, it switched to a more frantic tone.
A couple more appear in the main hallway, moving up the tunnels, but it looks like they've been moving a lot, so they've all used their actions to dash.
I'd use item, right? Cunning action.
And then, Philomene, you hear at the end
No,
of this
that's
tunnel
Get your hide. Think fast,
Another
Harry.
one approaching.
Oof. Another one.
Or they
Another
come.
one.
and another one.
That's
Maybe
gonna
it's
get
not me,
dangerous.
I was trying to eat my own damn dinner.
But that is all of their actions. Dove.
I would like to sidle up to the corner here, use my bonus action to hide.
I like it. Do it.
Alright, and from my, like, yeah, the Metal Gear Solid, like, press up against the wall. Lean over and see it. Take my new toy. And lunge around the corner. Sink into its vitals if I can.
Ooh. It has most certainly not spotted you. You have advantage on the attack.
That could be better. Oh, am I flanking it?
Unfortunately, no. There's no flanking
Oh,
in the
no
world
flanking.
of doors. Unfortunately, a 12, though, will miss.
Slip into
Creature
the dirt.
probably still hasn't spotted you, because it did not roll very well. It's just like,
Then
back away. You know what? It's not even gonna even worry about it. No reaction. It's just like,
just dunk.
anything else?
No, we're
Bonus
gonna go full turn without hitting them.
bonus action and some movement.
Yeah, there was some bonus, there was some standard, there was some
Not bad.
movement.
Um, I'm so tempted to just use my item interaction just to fucking shut the door. Be like, nah. You're on your own.
You know what? Not worth it, guys. Click. All right, let's go.
This place is dead to me. Let's just go back.
But
It's
all that
fine.
lost
Whatever. Get
knowledge
gross.
that they might have.
No, I'm sad. That's my action. That's my stuff. That's my turn.
That's so good. Lean.
Lean, mean, purple machine.
That's right.
First things first. Bonus action wiki check for immunities, condition damage wise.
You're looking for like immunities, resistances, etc., and all that.
Yes.
They do not have any immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities.
Fabulous.
Perfect. And let's see. Seldov can do the hidey hole advantage, so I'm gonna bless Yuzora, Philomene, and Wither.
Blessings upon the three of you. That should now automatically, when you make your attacks and saves, add the 1d4 automatically.
Nice.
Okay.
And that's
There we go.
that's using like your special ability. Let me see. Hold on.
Special ability?
Right? Like, don't you get that one like once a day or something?
Oh no,
no,
that's
that's
just
sleep.
that's
That's
just
sleep.
a that's just a cleric spell.
Okay. I don't know. For some reason, I had in my head that like you had a special 1 time per day use of bless, and I think I'm now thinking of Yuzura at level 3.
Yeah, no, I like
And when I get there.
for my fate touch. Got sleep because sleep is too good to pass up.
You're not wrong. But I was trying to figure it out. But it does. You will be concentrating on a spell. Remember.
I'm gonna
The
remain.
risk.
Actually, I'm even gonna take a step back for now,
Ooh.
and that will be one who leads us turn.
All right, Zora. You have been blessed by the spirits and the spores themselves.
Okay then. First things first, wiki check. I think there was still one thing we had left to check.
There is
There was
consume
three.
and reuse, and their bite attack.
Consume and reuse. 'Cause I really don't know what bite is.
This creature can use an action to consume some of the living magic of creation around it. This creature heals for 1d8 and gains advantage on their next saving throw. This ability can only be used one time per enemy present, and this creature must move on its turn in order to be able to use the ability after the first initial use.
Okay, good to know. Be wary, all. It seems these things can heal just from the ambient magic in the air. And with that out of the way, I'm going to sling a Eldritch Blast at the one right here.
You may want to step out from behind the wall, just so you can see it, just saying.
Yeah, good point. Okay. Still, I'm aiming for the one directly across from me.
But absolutely, fire away! You will check. That is, in fact, rolling the d4. Man! Oof! That d20 rolled a 4. That is unfortunate. That
Who's
will
that
also
famous?
miss.
Fucking hell.
The dice really hate us when there's combat.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
This is the cost.
You've
of
got
making
some
them so
movement
pretty.
left, so if you want to step back or anything, you still can. You want
I'd rather
do anything
not-
else?
I'd rather not be in the line of fire. I really don't have anything else I can do right off the top of my head that would be useful. Somehow I don't think, well, I use my bonus action, but I don't think Misty stepping away is a bright idea yet.
It's not time to flee yet.
Hey, I had to get used to that boss fight, so yes.
Also called it full round of combat, no damage on the enemy.
I'm pretty sure, statistically speaking, that's kind of incredible.
I know, right?
And yet it's a repeat of the last time.
Alright.
It's okay. I believe Bless will pull through.
Yozora, anything else?
No, like I said, I'm ducking back out of sight, so the squishy warlock doesn't get immediately vaporized. Hopefully.
I do believe in the bless. I mean, that bless rolled a 4. It tried.
It did its best.
The gods of death are trying.
It is but one amen.
I know, right?
With it, that brings us back up to the top of the round and your initiative.
Wither looks at both of them and is going to attack the one that's right in front of him with an unarmed strike.
You're gonna punch him in the face. I love it. Yo, fuck this monster. Back. Oh shit. All right, I'm not even gonna lie. Y'all need to have a talk with your dice.
No,
Nothing.
I think the time to talk is past. I think it's
I think-
the fucked off.
All right, now I'm be honest. Did you have Will Wheaton on this session?
Right? Holy shit.
Oh my
So
God.
I'm
I
trying to find my
kind
real
of
dice. I will set up the damn freaking camera just to show that I'm rolling.
I can't wait for the real dice to start rolling just as badly for whatever reason.
Oh my God.
I'm
Don't you
tempted to
fucking
do the same
jinx
thing.
me.
All right, Wither. Unfortunately, your unarmed strike will miss. What else you got?
I'm gonna throw cat claws at it, even though just out of pure anger that I've missed 3 times.
Go ahead.
Why does he roll a critical hit? God damn it!
So I swing and I just absolutely just dig right into him.
Throwing a closed-handed fist, miss. Swiping with the claws, scratch the shit out of its face. I love it.
But doesn't that actually do something bad? Now that I'm looking at him.
That is, in fact, slashing damage. It may choose now, at the end of this round, to split and make a copy of itself.
Uh-huh.
Now, if you kill it before the end of the round, hey.
Now, and with that, and I know this is going to be a bad idea, I'm going to move away back towards the door.
That may not
Get
be
outta
such
here!
a bad idea.
Skedaddle!
Alright. As you turn to step away, both of the creatures will try to snap their jaws to try and catch a piece of you. And I think those will both hit. And they will deal a total of 11 points of damage to you as you go stepping back towards everyone else.
Ouch.
One of them caught a real good piece of one of your thighs as you were stepping away.
Ouch. And
Ouch,
with
indeed.
that, my last move, just because I'm worried, I am going to use my item action and
Pause,
take one
champ.
of and take my potion of healing.
Hey! Damn!
Oh my god.
At least the healing
That's
is
some nice
good.
healing.
Right, at least the healing's looking out for you.
I'm
9
literally
points
over
of
here
healing.
Setting up just in
Holy
response, like
shit.
setting up my physical dice.
I step away for 1 fucking minute and I come back and Kitty Boy's almost dead. What the shit?
So that's ate us. Really, really ate us.
That was really close.
Oh my god.
And with that, I am going to end my turn right there, 'cause I can't move anymore.
Alright. Philemid!
Alright. I have a bit of an idea on what to do.
What you got?
I assume that's gonna cost me a standard action. I want the one that scavenger that's between me and Wither. I want to know if I can sort of grab him and do a sort of repositioning movement where I just sort of throw him where I am and get myself into where he is.
There is a
If
way to do that.
possible, if maybe throw him into the other one that's on the other side of me.
It is possible to do that. However, it is not possible for you to do it now. That is, I believe, a feat that you can actually do. Where, yeah, you will be able to
Gotcha.
grab and grapple people, throw them and basically swap your positioning with them. But what you can do, if you really want, is you can try to again grapple and shove and try and move it over here or over here, for instance. So yeah, you can basically grab it and then shove it, move it 5 feet if you so wish. That is something you can attempt to do.
Yep, I do believe that's exactly what I'm gonna try to do and move him to right to the side of me.
Grab it, pull it, move it,
Bop
bop
it.
it.
Just
You
don't
guys.
twist it.
Alright, so that'll be a standard action to do so. You'll go ahead, you'll attempt to grab this individual, and you're going to try and drag it over here. That'll be an athletics check.
Alright.
Alright, 15. He's going to try and oppose you with his own, because it's basically what you're doing is you're trying to grapple it and move it. So he'll try to oppose you. He will fail. So the creature is yanked out of its position and just kind of tossed over here.
Alright, and from there I'm going to move and retreat right beside Withers.
All right. And then
Yes,
they will.
I know that means attack of opportunity.
Yep. They're gonna both try to take a bite at it as you step away.
If I am able to speak
What's up,
at any
homie?
time, I might say, Vladimir, maybe fall back in here. Let them come to us.
Well, we'll need to fight them anyway, but at least from this position where it's better defensible.
No, exactly.
Right, have them all in.
I'm planning on cutting off the entrance.
So one of them will definitely snap out at you and miss. The other one, however, is gonna get a little piece of you for another 4 points of damage.
Okay, I have found dice. If necessary, I can switch to physical dice. I just have to set up my webcam.
Any other movement or anything?
Yes, I'm actually going to cast a spell, specifically Shield of Fate.
All right. On yourself?
Nope, on Withers.
On with it? Okay.
Oh, that's the +2 AC one.
Yep.
Probably a good idea, considering the dice.
All right. As you step closer to Wither, use your bonus action. Wither, you feel a little bit more safe and secure.
So I'm blessed and shielded now.
Yep.
Also, because you're right beside me, I can use a reaction to impose disadvantage on any attack on you.
Also true. Any further movement?
No, that should be it.
All right.
Oh, fuck. This is why I was hoping you would come inside.
I don't think they can all attack.
Nope, not all of them can. This one and this one both use their actions to dash to close. And obviously this one can't reach. And this one also can't reach. So these two will come running up. They're going to attack Wither. And then these two will attack Philomene. Would you like to impose some disadvantage, perhaps?
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
I can take some damage. I'm not sure where I can.
Alright, so one of the two on Wither will attack with disadvantage. It apparently really wanted a piece of you. The other one did not.
Jesus Christ.
So that one will bite you for 4 points. The two on Philomene will both miss.
And Seldov, Philomene will turn to Seldov. Seldov, if you could fall back in just a little bit, we will try to bottleneck them.
Double just shake his head like,
Whoa. Did Withers die?
Sorry, hang on. I messed up something.
Yeah, you should have a little bit more than that.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, you only took 4 damage.
There we go, sorry. I don't know what happened, but it just.
It's just that you anticipated what's coming.
Good though.
Be good though.
Awesome. All right. That is the creature's turn. Dove.
As I said, so though if you could fall back a little bit, me and Withers will fall back to bottleneck them.
So Dove will hear this and be like,
Dumb
martyrs.
question from Yozora's gonna speak. It was like dumb question. Couldn't we lay one of the tables across the entrance to stall them?
Right. So
It is something you can
Dove's gonna
attempt,
step
yes.
forward, reach out and grab Feldemede and Wither each by the scruff or the collar, and just walk backwards with them.
You would like to drag your companions
Yes,
backwards?
please.
Are you guys going to resist at all?
I'm not going to resist, but I'm also going to try to keep the good defensive position to keep facing the enemy.
Same.
He's basically just saving you from 4 attacks of opportunity each.
And before I do, well, I guess so I don't get all redundant with the movement and shit. I'll use my item interaction to take out my oil. Just pour it on the ground around my feet.
I heard your anime reaction.
All right.
So glug 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 glug, pour some oil on the ground.
Pour some oil all over.
Just
Grab the homies. Get the fuck out. You can move back about 15 feet, so you'll be about here, and they'll be in front of you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
Well,
scoot
I
back
know
there
what
and
I'm
just.
doing.
Whoop. Just no. You as well, please. Don't be a martyr.
The creatures are very confused as they did not expect that, or just surprised that their dinner is suddenly running away.
And so now there is a nice patch of. Ooh,
There's a nice little puddle over here. So let me throw that on the ground.
it's a nice. No, it's probably not 2 squares, but still, yeah, a nice little patch of flammable oil on the ground. Yozora.
Hey, I understood exactly where you're going with the moment you did that.
Yeah. So as I'm dragging them back, I just look to Yozora and I'm just like. It's getting
He'll
annoying.
snap a finger and there'll be a blue fire appearing above it. I still have to wait for my turn.
Yeah.
Still have to wait for the enemy.
I guess I have an action still, unless dragging them was my action. Was that my movement?
It would have been, yeah.
Smash. Okay, good. So that's item, action. I guess bonus. I have a wick. Yeah, I'll wiki check. I can't move anymore, and I can't hide somewhere. That makes sense. So, wiki check. I don't know. Like, what else we got? Like hit points, attributes. Like, are they?
The bite is basically all you've got.
Do they look strong? Hell, I guess the bite then. Yeah. If I can't like gauge any attributes or whatever, then yeah, bite.
I can give you I won't give out actual numerical value, but I will say they appear to be much stronger than perhaps they are flexible. They seem to be a little tough, and they seem to be smarter, but maybe not as full of common sense as one might expect.
Ah, interesting. So they, all right, reasonable intelligence for what seem like animals. Aberrations, but animals.
And they've got a +4 on the hit for the bite, and the damage is a d6 + 2.
Awesome. Thank you. That's my turn.
One who leans.
Hey, where's my right click?
I believe that's gonna be alright. Let me see. Yeah, I'm concentrating on bless. So I was planning on like lighting a bonfire in the middle of that when they step in, but I want to keep bless on. So I'm gonna step to the side and Dolores Dong. I'm gonna toll the dead, the one that was damaged.
Yo, fucking
Yeah.
crepe bonfire is so
Step
fucking
over.
good, dude.
Step over, get a good look at him. Absolutely. Dink donk all the way. Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Dong.
Now remember, it's a D12 instead of a D8, and the spell automatically
Yeah.
rolls the D8.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll the d12.
Minimum you can do is 3 points of damage. Hopefully you do a little bit more. I mean, I guess.
Here's
Sure.
here's a little bit more.
One more indeed. A little bit donger now.
And I
Dink
do
donk indeed.
have a bonus action left. I don't know if we figured that out yet. I'm just gonna ask for their AC with
No.
my wiki check.
That also is not a numerical value I will ever give out.
Oh, okay, fair.
Total
fair
number of
enough.
hit points, AC, attributes, saves. Those I will almost never give out as a solid numerical value. Now, obviously, you'll be able to figure out
Yeah.
over time what is their AC, what is their saves, like at least within reason. You know, if you figure you hit on a 15, but not on a 16, or sorry, not on a 14 or something, like you can figure, oh, maybe the AC is 15.
Oh, okay. And as a bonus action, can I hand over a potion to Wither?
Handing over a potion is just an item interaction. Yeah, you can just hand that off.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hand over a potion of healing.
Yeah, there you go. Whether you got another potion on you now, hopefully.
On a scale of nothing to a lot. What's their AC?
That gets me back up to 2 then, right?
Yeah, we'll give you basically a second one, since you still have one left.
Alright, made the adjustment.
Also, I added the Warhammer to Filament sheet if you want to delete it since it's no longer in your inventory. Feel free.
How do I do that?
You know what? I don't know in Tidy Sheets. I haven't tried yet.
Oh, also, did you set your character sheet to tidy sheet? I recommend it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's set to tidy sheet, yeah.
Oops, it's not me.
Because when I go to edit, it is not... Let's see. I'm trying to find how to get rid of
One
it.
way to do it is to just drag it off of your sheet.
Okay. I can do that.
That'll just take it. I don't know if you have like item piles or item loot piles or whatever the hell. Or sometimes when that's enabled, then when you drag something off of your sheet, it puts it on the ground, which is kind of cool. But if you don't have it, then it should just delete it.
It shows it as 0 in my thing, but it shows that it's not there.
Yeah, that there's still occupying a slot. So
Yeah, it just
Might even
says
just be able to hit it.
it says it's there, but it says 0. So
let me try something.
Yeah, huh, I hadn't tried that yet. I wonder how you do delete items.
Isn't there like a trash can item or image next to it?
Yeah, there's a delete button.
I mean, I'm probably going to hand the Warhammer back eventually, so it might be good for it to stay there. And just, yeah, not use it.
Oh,
I won't.
Oh,
I'll remember not to use it.
Okay.
because it's showing 0, so.
on tidy sheets, up on the upper right of the tabs, next to journal, you will see a green lock. Click that to make it red and unlocked, and you will now see the delete the trash can button.
Well, ain't that nifty?
There we go. Got it.
Ah, nice. That's what to prevent accidental deletes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool
tidy
shit.
sheets nice like that.
Yeah,
Relax,
like I
little-
said, I hadn't even thought to
little
even
UI
try
stuff.
it yet.
Okay, I got it. It's out of my inventory for now, at least.
Very cool. Hell yeah.
Tidy sheets is so
And now
nice.
we know, and knowing's half the battle.
One of my favorite things about tidy sheets is that you can right click on your stuff, because that it just does not feel right to not be able to right click on stuff in your inventory.
Fair. Yeah. Well, all right. One who leans. Anything else for your turn here?
Nope,
Oh,
that's
shit.
it.
Closed it.
All right, Yozora.
Okay, first things first. Yozora's going to be looking at the opening. This is going to look at the two heavy fighter, the paladin and our fighter, basically strong people of the group. It's like, go grab a table, something. Somebody can lean across the entrance here to slow them down so we aren't ambushed immediately. And then is going to use my produce flame cantrip on the patch of oil.
Teamwork.
Well,
Oh, wait. Wait till they're in there.
And of course, we get a good roll when one of us is not aiming at the enemy.
Yeah, you could do it as a held action, right? Where it's like you wait until they're in the oil and then you.
Yeah, but there's a gap where that's past the oil. That might not be.
That's the point of the held action. Once they're on it.
All right. So, here are some things you can absolutely do. You can set that as a readied action, and we'll keep this roll and all that. You'll just use it at a further time, and you can use it as a readied action so that when there's actually enemies in this area, then you can do it. So that hopefully you get them then. But if you would like to just set it on fire now, we can absolutely just go ahead and do that. That's up to you as well.
I think I will actually do the hold action. Set them on fire so there's some damage, and this also allow the others, like I said, time to get something or get some setup. I've done my suggestion. Get something across the door.
All right. Do you want to use any movement?
Actually, that would probably be a smart idea. I am right next to the door. There, now I'm a little farther back.
All right. Yozoris takes a step back, kind of does like some gestures in the air. The fire seems to be starting to spark from their hands, a little bit of some blue flame, you said, and is kind of watching and waiting for the enemy to step into the area where the grease is so they can ignite it at that point.
They've got a finger held up, and there's a blue flame above it. They are ready just to send it flying towards its target, which I think a 24 will hit the damn oil.
Yeah, there's definitely no worry of that. All right,
Imagine him
so
just.
ready to action.
Imagine him rubbing his fingers together, like. Come on!
Can
Like a flint.
you imagine missing that and the oil on the ground just dodges the attack?
Turns out it was actually just like oil golem or something.
Just gonna go full Metal Alchemist on them. As soon as they step in, like, snap.
Mustangs. So
All right.
sexy.
Wither.
Please no.
Yozora is preparing to set this on fire as soon as the creatures come within range. What would you like to do?
I am going to grab this.
Hello?
Sorry, I'm going to grab the table and barricade that area right there in front of me and Phalemy.
All right, you want to grab this table?
Yes.
All right, so you grab this table and you're going to drag it over.
Yes.
All right, let's see here.
Basically, at least my idea for a plan. Thank you, like Mr. Ripper and whatnot. Have some cover so that we have more advantage in on keeping ourselves from dying.
Exactly.
If the
Alright.
table, once the
So,
fire is
Philomene.
lit, we could also
Yes?
close the door.
Would you like to assist Wither in getting this set up? Wither is definitely not going to be able to get this done all on their own on their initiative. They can get over, get the table, and drag it over. But setting it up as a barricade is going to take a little bit longer. Would you like to assist with that? Or did you have something else you wanted to do on your initiative?
No, not really. I'm not gonna be stepping over the oil. I made that mistake as Nelia. I'm not making that mistake as Philomene. And So yeah, on this, until one of them steps beyond the flames, I'm not doing anything. So yep, I'll help Wither.
Okay. So here's how it's going to work for Wither and Philomene. This is going to basically be both your initiatives. You're going to be working together on this. You're going to step over, grab this table, bring it back, set it up as a barricade. It is large enough that it will take up most of this area, so it's definitely going to give you some cover. Which is going to give you a little bit of bonus to your AC versus anything that comes up to you, and is going to act as difficult terrain for them to get past as well.
That said, once it's set up, I'm absolutely holding the position to not let them into the bigger room.
There we go. Cool.
So does that take my action and bonus action and item interaction?
It will. It's basically going to take your whole turn to get over there and get back. That's your movement. Your action is going to be dragging it with you. Your item interaction is going to be, moving everything off of it and like flipping it so that you can carry it.
So basically a full round action.
Yep. If that's you're cool with that, then
Do I need to do any kind of rolls or anything at all?
No rolls needed for that. This is something you can absolutely get set up. You and Philomene together will be able to handle this.
All right.
As long as you're okay with that, we'll proceed. Otherwise, you can take different actions on your turn if you decide to do something else.
It's like
Everything I can do.
Uh,
Wither's just absolutely terrified at this moment.
fucking kitty got bit. Yeah.
And as for me, once the table is in position, all I do is just take a defensive position to block the path for further.
Imagine being like Death Road to Canada, where you gotta check it against your mechanical skills, see how well you barricade the thing.
Yeah, right? Oh my god.
Oh, I don't need that nightmare. Thank you very much.
So it's going to also apply, like I said, cover to both of you. And now, Yozora, let me double check. Do you want to use this as soon as something's in the area, or do you want to use it because obviously all four of them are going to start piling into this hallway? Do you want to wait until there's full, or as soon as something touches?
I'm gonna wait till full. I want to get as many as we can on fire, just because 1v1 is not a bright idea.
There's an excited glint in Sildov's eye, like. Animals.
All right. So in that case, we'll use that 24 you rolled earlier. Now, since the oil and the grease and all that is basically between these two, and that was a nice roll and, all that, they're going to take the 7 points from the fire damage because that is going to just ignite. The oil and grease is going to catch, and it is just going to hit both of them.
The Yozora just snaps their finger, the blue flame that was over the pointer vanishes, and that goes up in, flame.
Now, since there was a little bit overlap,
Yeah.
these two are going to take half that damage as the flame kind of when you if you've ever done this, don't do this, by the way, but if you've ever, say, gone to light a barbecue or something and you just put a whole bunch of lighter fluid and then throw the match in that whoosh, that's happening. So these guys are going to catch a little bit of it as they're ahead.
And it burns for 2 rounds.
Well, that still gives us some time and some damage on anything that's standing there.
And so any of these creatures at the start of their turn, when they are basically in this area, if they're on there while that is still burning, they're going to take some fire damage from that. And we'll do the D8. We'll just do the produce flame damage again at the start of their turns. So it's already happened this turn, but the next turn, any of them that are in this area at the start there are going to take a D8 worth of fire damage as this fire continues to burn and the heat kind of gets to them.
Awesome.
And then actually, I think these two in the back are going to catch a little bit of it as well. They're not getting near as much as these two did, but they're going to get a little bit of that flame. That heat's going to come licking their way, and so we'll throw a little damage on them. But yeah, this fire just ignites in the area and it's burning real hot now. These two look like they're, trying to crawl up the walls to get away from it. These two are a little bit surprised, so they're going to be making their attacks with a disadvantage. But they're going to both try to attack this one on Wither and then this one on Philomead.
Can you have double disadvantage?
I mean, it doesn't do anything else, but yes.
I was like, we got the cover, we've got them surprised. Okay.
But I mean, yeah, absolutely. Like, if you're disadvantaged this guy because he's not attacking you, like he's definitely like not having a good time. But he's going to try and attack Wither. In fact, we'll just give him a -2 to circumstance just in general. And the other one on Philomead, they're both just gonna miss pretty poorly. They're not having a good time anymore. That was not what they expected. They certainly didn't anticipate your plan of action.
Being the smart one does pay off sometimes. With a little help of setup from another smart
Oh,
one.
thank you.
And then that will bring us to Dove. It is now your initiative.
How tall are the ceilings in here?
Oh, these are nice dwarven areas, so they're probably at best about 8 feet.
Okay. Well then. I was hoping I'd be able to do a cool fucking dunk, but I can do it from here. Well, this barbecue is going well. Let's feed the flames. And I'll take another oil flask and try and pitch it right here. Just a little farther back.
Okay. So you're gonna basically like try to catch the edge of this fire and with another splash of some oil,
Indeed.
which will obviously, well, I guess fingers crossed, hopefully ignite. Absolutely. Go ahead and give her a toss.
So that'll be just Dex check, and that's gonna be my
Go
my
ahead
action.
and go ahead do it with with your modifier and proficiency as well, because you're fairly handy at least with tossing things, with being dexterous with your fingers. So yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. It's it's a flask. I'm used to like the
Yeah,
flourishing
exactly.
like mixologist,
I was just gonna say this is like just being a bartender all over again.
Okay, so
The good old bottle flipping.
So now you don't have to be
used to
careful.
tossing.
There I go.
All right, so
That's
another
what's
2 on top of that, so 21. You're absolutely gonna hit. That's gonna do some more damage in this area. That'll get all 4 of these. In fact, let's see. Let's make a dex saves with all of them.
Oops, I did it again. Keep fucking closing my. That should have actually been an 18 because it's proficiency +2, not +3. Might be. But
Fair enough. Fair enough.
right? No, never mind. Yeah, because that's what my dex mod is. So never mind. It's actually 21. It's my dex mod plus my proficiency. So yes, 21 it should be. My bad. Yeah, sorry, what else?
All right, this one for whatever reason is gonna scramble out of the way of the most of that. But let's go ahead and do another D8 based on the produced flame, since that's the kind of fire we're dealing with here. So we'll do another D8 of damage to everybody in here. And then this guy's gonna take half.
Yeah, beat me
4
to
points, not bad.
Okay. And hopefully, I guess the hope is also that it'll burn for a little bit longer. Maybe another turn or something. I got plenty. Is that an action or an item interaction?
Yeah, that would have been an action
Okay.
to do so, yeah.
In fact, could I sort of squeeze by Philomead and say, "Excuse me," and just use my item interaction to reach over and just.
Just like drop another one like right here.
No, just shut the door.
Oh, you want to shut the door?
door.
All right.
Yeah.
All right,
Leave him in the
the
fire.
lever
Shut the
is
door.
here, so yeah, absolutely. You can go ahead, reach past. Actually, yeah, you just step here and just reach around and do it.
I'm used to tossing and reach arounds. Perfect. So, I'm used to tossing
Alright.
and reach arounds. So, perfect. I just
Yeah, I thought you'd appreciate that.
just do a little.
Oh my.
Excuse me, Philomene.
That's a lot.
Feeling me just slightly bending to the side to let Seldon's harm pass.
The door will come like screeching shut as it, protests
Mhm.
and just slams into the ground. You'll hear the creatures beyond it kind of like screech and howl and hiss and protest and like start slamming against the gate. These two are now like, well, just fully trapped and caught in here. But yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Bonus action to hide, I guess.
Go ahead. You like go flat against the wall, hide.
He just like takes out a
Alright.
cigarette, just
Lights it on the fire.
yeah. Okay, 15. Not my best, but
All right.
an adult.
All right, that's pretty much the whole shebang. Anything else?
That'll do me.
One who leans.
Alright, one who leans is gonna slam his staff on the floor and toll the dead on this one.
That one, okay.
Can you see that one? With the door shut?
Yeah, it's not a
it's
it's not
like
like a solid. It's
It's like
kind
a
of
grate.
like a
Okay,
grate.
cool.
Yeah, it's gonna
That's
say,
helpful. It's very helpful.
the cycle welcomes your ashes, creature.
Dove like looks at you like. Alright. That's metal.
Somehow the creature
think
is able
that
to
saves.
resist.
Okay. Don't think I have really anything I can do bonus action wise. I could misty step to the other side of them and it's just suicide, but
That's true. That's an option, I guess.
yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that, and that's gonna be my turn.
Please don't give them a mushroom snack.
Yes, sorry. This is your turn.
Okay. Well, we've got the fire burning. We've done all that. Please let this work. I'm going to sling an Eldritch Blast the one in front of Wither.
Go ahead.
There we go.
A 21 is definitely going to hit, and it's going to do 6 points of damage. And you will see the creature go collapsing to the ground
Okay.
as it stops moving.
Not this time. You do not get to escape my magic again. I really don't have anything else I can really do that would make sense. Especially with the door closed.
All right, Wither.
I'm going to start by using the potion that I think one who leans gave me.
Tasty.
Hey, finally I didn't give him like one past the date.
Dud. Yeah.
Oh,
It's flat.
oh.
What do you think healing potions taste like?
Tomato sauce.
Strawberry.
Canonically, they taste like cherry.
Water down Heinz ketchup.
So then I am going to take, and
I think cherry.
seeing that that one is dead in front of me, I'm going to reach across to the other one right in front of Phalemy and swipe with my
Go
card.
for it. Yeah, canonically, in the setting, healing potions taste like cherry 7-Up.
Yum. I love it.
There we
No
go.
Sure,
idea
I'm
what
not
that
complaining
is
about
like.
And
So they're
then-
carbonated.
Yeah, there's a little bit of fizz to them, yeah.
Awesome.
And then I am going to follow up with my short sword.
Shit, don't tell Narella that healing potions are carbonated.
I was thinking that. I was like, oh no, they're fizzy. Mm.
Unfortunately, that one will miss.
Even with all the advantage? Well, wait a minute. Don't I have advantage?
You do not know.
And I am going to stay put and hold the barricade.
Okay.
Ooh, it took slashing down.
Holy, it has not been an hour and a half. Clock, you're lying.
Yeah, right?
You're absolutely lying.
And I believe that's where I end my turn.
All right. Philomene.
I'll open up with a backhand shield to the face. So as if I remember well, that's unarmed attack.
What was it?
Oh fuck you!
Unfortunately, you just kind of fan the flames a little bit.
And I'm going to follow that up with a downward bash with the warhammer.
See, that's a little bit better.
I'll do it.
That's better. Yeah.
That'll do.
Squeesh.
Fanning the flames a little bit, you then lift that hammer up in the air, bring it down right on the creature's
fuck?
skull. And with kind of a just crunching, just gurgling sound, it just squishes and stops moving.
And quickly following that, I just asked to the others, should I invite more of them in?
I don't think they've been polite enough to join this party.
We will need to go beyond that door eventually, though.
We'll let the flames do their work first.
Fair enough. And that's where I end it.
All right. The flames in the air persist, so Yozora, go ahead and roll me 1d8.
Okay, that didn't go well. Give me a second here. Dang,
Dead.
biscuit eating nabbit.
They're not quite as hot.
Those goddamn dice?
Yeah, Oil Flask says it takes a set 5 damage, but I guess, yeah, since it's his magical flame, there's that variance to it. That's the risk!
Yeah.
That's that fucking risk. You can do more, or you can do less.
Yep. It's going to burn a little bit longer because he added that extra one to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got that magical fire element to it as well. So yeah, unfortunately, it looks like it's not burning very hot this time around. But the creatures, however, seem to be kind of stuck and unable to progress further. So they're going to try and bash down the doors. Let's see if they can.
Let's say time to open up the thing and let the next wave through.
They tried. Ooh.
He might be managing to.
The first one just slams itself against the gate, and then it kind of just, shakes a little bit. The next one, however, just bashes right into it, and it starts to creak and give way. You can see like where the settings in the wall itself are starting to give. It hasn't burst through yet, but another one like that, and it'll absolutely be able to get through. That is going to be their turn for the moment. And Dove, it is now your turn.
I think it's time to let them in now.
Let them try. I'm going to clamber up the wall.
Okay.
So from like 5 feet, 6 feet up, just like, just gonna go over Phildemead's shoulders, like, excuse me, just, and reach in, grab another oil flask and just reach through the bars and just pour it out. Just add some more.
Just calmly pour it
Just
out.
here
All
you
right.
go. Just there you go. Mm-hmm. Just
All right, that's gonna keep it
Just
burning
lengthen
for a
it.
little bit longer.
is that item interaction to just pour it?
Yeah, if you just want to pour it out, this is an item interaction.
Let's do that.
Like, yeah, if you wanted to try and throw it down as like another possible like quick explosion, that would have been an action. But yeah, just pour it out. Item interaction.
Then no, I have action. Bonus action.
I do have a lance with reach if you want to try.
I have a short sword, I think. The blade of the unseen might not reach them.
True, but the
But
lance might be able to reach through the gate.
it's a bit heavy for me.
Fair.
I'll sort of slide down the wall and land on one of the corpses,
Oh, it
And-
squishes.
and just try to reach through the bars and just. I'll try with the dagger, with the blade of the unseen, because it's a +1 anyway.
Okay,
there
go ahead.
like a half cover or some sort of imposition for trying to fight it through the bars?
Well, let's see if they've even spotted you, because you were still hiding.
Oh, that's true.
They have not spotted
Oh
you.
shit, yes. Okay.
So you're definitely just gonna straight up have advantage on the attack, just in general, because they're not really paying attention to you.
They're not too pleased about the fire, I trust. Okay, great. Okay.
That will definitely hit. You want to hit just this one right here in front of you?
So that's the 5. Alright, so with this, it adds. Oh my god. So it's going to add another damage die, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then another sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's. Yes, the one that's right in front of me. So the damage.
So yep, you've got another D4 coming, and then 2D6.
Could have been better. But.
That really could have been better. Those dice were just like, I'll let you have the extra, but we're not going to be very good.
Stingy. But 11 damage. Ah, so close. Was piercing damage though. I can't wait for. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I can't wait for it to split into 2 that have 1 hit point each.
Wouldn't that have been great?
It has dead hit points each. All right, awesome.
Yeah, Dove's able to reach through the bars as the creature is like trying to force its way through the gate and trying to avoid the fire at the same time. It's not really paying attention, just distracted as all hell. And Dove's able to just get that dagger right into its brain, and it just seizes, like, just twitches and collapses dead.
I guess I'll try and use my bonus action.
I'm curious if this.
Actually, I'll just
if it's
disengage.
first corp-
I use my bonus action to disengage, so this one doesn't try and nip me through the bars.
Okay.
I'll fall back.
Heck yeah.
If they want in this private club, they'll have to earn it.
Anything else?
That'll do.
One who leans.
With a stern look on its face, it's gonna look at the one he tried to harm last turn, slam the staff again and do it again.
What?
No.
Christ, this one's fucking stubborn.
Yeah, this one's got that iron will going on.
All right, don't get much to do on my turns. It's not worth dropping the bless, so yeah, that's it.
Any movement?
No.
Okay. Yozora.
Okay, so the gate's closed. We can see through it though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to. There's still fire going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one that's in the fire. I'm going to sling an Eldritch Blast at this one.
Okay. This one here in the back? Absolutely.
That'll hit.
Good. Finally, the dice are fixing themselves up.
Wow.
One by
With a hell of a blast, Yozora takes aim the magic goes shooting outward, slips between the gaps in the gate here, and just slams this creature right in like its chest, and it just kind of tumbles over and just stops moving after it twitches a couple of times.
One less pest to worry about.
There's no entry wound, but there's an exit one.
True.
I did not just manage to fist the North Star that thing.
A little bit. Any movement for you?
No, I'm staying back here and out of the way.
All right, Wither.
All right. Still sitting at the barricade. I am going to. Let's see. I am going to aim for this.
Which one?
How do I highlight them? Or how do
The
I
X button will give you the finger.
Also, on the left, there's a select target button that you can click, and you click on the thing, it'll bring up little
Or just a long click will do. Just a long click will do the wave here.
The ping.
What's nice about the select target thing is I think if you do an attack, it will actually automatically apply the damage to it.
Okay, but yep, I am going to fire. I'm gonna hop up on top of the barricade and shoot over the one in front, and shoot the one in the back.
Sounds like a plan. Take your shot. Unfortunately, the 13 will miss. You go to take the shot, and because the grate's been a little bit bent already, the shot kind of like goes through at a weird angle and clips and just misses.
Okay. Still on. This is going to be an interesting one because I'm going to want to jump off and then finish jumping over, I guess, so to speak. And
You want to jump into the fire?
No, the fire is a little bit further, I think.
You can stand here now and be fine. These two creatures were basically only taking extra damage from the fire because they had been kind of like ignited, I guess, for lack of a better term. Basically, the burn was doing more to them.
I'm double checking because Dove did pour another thing of oil into that area.
Past the-
Yeah,
past
on
the-
these ones, I
but
believe.
other side of
it's
the
on
door.
the other side of the door, though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you
was
feel
the
the
good side.
heat, but you don't.
I'm just trying to make sure so we don't end up,
Actually accidentally setting yourselves on fire. No, I appreciate that. Good looking out.
So, but yep, and then I'm going to
Your safety's very important.
stab through the door at the one straight in front of me.
Absolutely, go ahead, take a stab.
There it is.
That will stab. Let's see. Would you actually roll a d4? All right.
Oh, I needed to roll a d4 as well.
No. I was double checking. But that will do 4 points of damage, defeating the creature as you kind of stab through and catch it like kind of in the throat area, and it just like gurgles and hisses and like just gives you this very like mean looking look, and then it collapses, unmoving.
And after that, I am going to back off since just noticing that the numbers have dwindled, and I'm going to back up to here.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
All right. Feel me?
I do have to laugh that I get my dice set up, I am all ready to do this, and the dice start playing to follow the game.
Alright, so Philemy will step forward too. Here, pull out her lance, and she'll try to use it to stab all the way through to that one.
You can try to stab this one way in the back with your lance? Absolutely. Woohoo!
And that, so that would be that.
Alright, you hop over, you pull out your lance, you stab through, and this one, you catch it like on like its like shoulder area and just go right through like it's one arm.
Ball number 3, rightmost pocket.
Hmm.
And right into its chest, defeating it.
Right.
Only 2 more of these mystical taxon pain in the asses.
And then with that, I'll just use my time interaction to open the gate and let the final ones through while again.
You're gonna open up the door, hop on the other side of the table again.
Yep, and take a defensive position to make it hard for any of them to get past.
Alright.
In fact, I'm going to position myself a little bit more centered if that's possible. Like this, if that's possible at all.
Yeah.
Basically, just making sure I'm as much of an obstacle as possible.
And to clarify, you are as much an obstacle to either of these squares, no matter which one you're in. So being in the middle is unnecessary? Really?
Gotcha. So then I'll move back right this. But yeah, that will be my turn.
Yeah. It's not like they can sneak past you on this side for whatever reason. You're definitely going to have them in your threat area, and then if they even try to sneak past you further, they will for sure be leaving your threat area.
Alright, so that's that.
Sounds good. Last 2 creatures are going to do their best to try and avoid the fire that is kind of spread throughout the center here and that is slowly beginning to die down. Let's see how well they do that.
I'd be curious to know if the corpses will catch fire.
They do not seem to be catching fire. They smolder a little bit, they smoke, but they seem to be perhaps a little bit too moist or something for sure.
Moist.
Somebody let the steaks rust too much, and now they just won't cook.
So this one is going to do a very poor job of avoiding the fire. It's going to take the full damage. So go ahead, roll me a d8. Zora. All right.
5 points of damage. That makes the job a little bit easier.
But this one is going to come walking in. It's going to see the barrier. It's going to climb over it, taking that extra movement since it's difficult terrain. And then we'll be next to Philemid. The other one is going to come around the corner. Is going to avoid this fire for the most part. Is only going to take half that damage. And then we'll make it up to the barrier. And we'll make an attack on Philemid. The one from behind the barrier really misses. Its jaws just kind of snap shut on the table itself and just kind of start tearing at the wood. The other one that climbed over is going to also try to bite Philemid and will miss nearly as badly, just kind of snapping their jaws shut on open air. And then Dove, it is now your turn.
With these little low-down creatures, with their attention on Philemid, I'll come up to the corner of the wall,
If you're talking, we're not hearing.
climb about 5 feet, and use my bonus action to hide.
Just double checking. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can
Nope.
hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Did you say you couldn't
You
hear
there,
me?
Slappy?
Yeah,
You just slap me though.
You can't hear me?
can't. Okay. I just had a moment where there wasn't any sound going off, so I wanted to make sure on my end as well.
Just making sure. You guys can hear me?
There we go.
Yeah, now
we
we
can
hear
hear you
you.
now, yeah.
There you
Yes.
Okay. I guess it forgot the snowball existed again, even though my thing was turning green. I guess push to talk.
Because of course.
Push to talk made it turn green, but it didn't know snowball was a snowball. I guess. Anyway, I'll climb up on the wall a little bit and use my bonus action to hide, since I'm just trying to get out of its low down sight.
Absolutely.
moment. Hmm.
Yeah, I think that will work.
It has not seen you.
Fabulous. Then I will again sort of clamber along the wall over Fildamead's shoulder. Pardon. To above this creature, and then just fucking
ahead.
let Zelda 2 downstab.
Zelda 2 dash stab. Oh my god!
Wouldn't that require a much... I can't believe I'm saying this. Larger blade to pull off?
No, you saw that weapon in Zelda 2. That's a dagger. 100%.
All I'm imagining now is Zelda doing an Assassin's Creed assassination from above.
You don't need.
Go ahead, make
It
the
doesn't take
attack
him-
with advantage.
It doesn't take a massive blade to penetrate deep.
Heyo! That's what I told her. That's a hit.
And
So that
do it.
2d6 plus that d4.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
Alright.
that's gotta be good.
Go ahead, finish up your movement if you want to move anymore.
use my bonus action.
Jump on the other one like the freaking Goombas.
So that's my action. That's my bonus action. That's some movement. I'm now on the ground. I'm within its threat range. I'll stay.
You'll stay alright.
Stay on the guy.
Hit dead, yay.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's one hell of a blade.
When I pierce with this, does it are there like little shadow effects? Like it sort of has this aura that festers into their wounds or something? Like sinister and cool?
Ah, so you want to know what it looks like when it
Yes.
happens. As soon as you strike, having been unseen, it is as if you multiply across time and reality itself. You see more of you, all stabbing it kind of like at the same time.
Hot.
But all the other yous are shadows, possibilities in universes that either did not, or will not exist.
This is far more powerful than I imagined. So this is what they meant by creation. There's more to them than I give them credit for.
It's Brightabar's letter opener.
No. Okay.
It's not that
I
powerful.
will be here. Yeah, my god. Jeez. I'll be here then. That's my turn.
Alright, one who leans.
Okay, I'm gonna look at my staff with a kind of, is this thing working look, and slam it again until they did the last one.
Shaking it like, is this thing on?
Finally.
It does in fact appear to be working.
You know what? In somewhat uncharacteristic fashion, one who leans is gonna take one step closer and make an unarmed attack.
Oh my.
Walks over, tries to stomp on it.
Oh, can you do that?
I mean, the fact that one willing to stay close to me means I can still help with defense.
Guess it's just a D20.
Yeah, I think it would be for you. Yeah. You stomp at it, and it unfortunately will miss.
I kind of misjudged the reach of my kind of flimsy arm and go.
Oh, that's a good visual. I like that. Any other movement or anything else for you?
No, that's it.
Yozora.
Well, speaking of uncharacteristic,
Hmm.
Gazora's going to walk up and is going to actually use their staff.
I'll walk up and try to smack it. All right. Oh
Nice.
shit!
Yozora just takes a moment, remembering something from one of the various books within their mother's library, saddles up, sets the bar, and swings. Not quite a perfect golf swing, but very close.
With a very nice amateur swing, Yozora steps up, lets the scavenger have it, and just cracks it a good one right across the side of its head. And you see its eyes just kind of like roll for a minute as it just flops over and stops moving. And that
was
combat
satisfying.
has come to its end.
That hit was satisfying. Now I can see why my mother does that to those that annoy her.
Hell of a woman. Anyway, we see how well it goes when we work smarter, not harder.
This one is saddened to see so many entities out of the cycle of life and death.
Don't
Really,
worry.
me is just going to go up to Ritter and say, by the way, you can have this back, but thank you for lending it to me. And she'll just give back the Warhammer.
Any spoils from this battle?
Are you asking me or your companion?
Well, yes.
Hmm.
Like, we need you to tell us if there were any spoils or what we had to roll.
I'm gonna go refill some oil.
Fair enough.
And I
I'll say.
I need the I do take back the hammer and put it. I didn't put it back in my inventory. I do need to see that hammer again, though.
Well,
Oh, here, I'll go ahead. I'll add it to your inventory.
how much oil could I get from here? Like, could I have up to like 5? Maybe less than that.
I'll delete it from my inventory in the meantime. That's okay, Mug?
Yep, go ahead.
Oh,
There's enough oil left. You can get one refill.
One refill.
There
Okay.
it is. I've got it now.
With
So
a
that would
saddened look, I'm gonna
Can I-
druidcraft some mushrooms on the corpses and say, "The final rest welcomes you."
Gonna burn again.
They do react in the same way as they did below, or I guess above. I guess it's really relative and unimportant.
and being very careful, Fenemy is going to go back into the room to try to see if, make sure there aren't any more of these things.
Move our table barrier out of the way there.
Be prudent, companions. More
Gonna
could
look
be
down
lurking.
Gonna look down the hallways on the other side.
Just out of curiosity, what sort of check would I have to make to understand what these things are, since I don't think I saw the last one?
Alright, so Bless will eventually wear off. I think Sacred Shield lasts a little bit longer, so it's gonna stick around. So you're not
It lasts 10
concentrating.
minutes.
It's only a minute? For some reason it was
10
taking an
minutes.
hour.
10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes? Okay, yeah, it's gonna last for a little bit longer then. All right. Now, as you take a look, there do not appear to be any spoils. These creatures, whatever it is they may have gotten into, is, I guess, been processed or used or whatever it is. There's nothing really of use anymore amongst them. It's not like they're carrying weapons or money or anything. Mostly just goopy. To try and determine what they are, you can roll like a nature check if you want to try and like understand their anatomy and what all they actually are. You can roll an arcana check if you want to try and get something from that.
Well, let's start with the 22 in nature first, and then maybe I'll look at Arcana.
All right, these are definitely not atypical creatures. And then, once we do this, I'll reveal what you're seeing down all these different halls. So these creatures, they are not living or normal by any standards that you have ever seen or ever read about or come across. As you take like a good hard look at them, their physiology and all that, it just looks and just kind of feels wrong in general. This is something that, if you had to guess, is likely not native to this reality.
Don't look
Good
too
to
hard,
know.
you're gonna get insight.
And now off to the Arcana. Not as good. Seriously, I'm the spellcaster. Why was that my lesser one?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah,
Hi.
I just didn't hear anything for a bit.
Same
no.
with me.
We're just being silent.
Yeah, I was just revealing map, and then I was going to get to the Arcana check here in a minute.
No worries.
Seldov, you who dwell in shadow, could you observe further?
And I will head off to my right, down this way. And peer around the corner.
All right. We'll get to what's over here in just a second. This Arcana check. After you like taking a look, and these creatures definitely not any sort of natural creatures you ever seen. They have no real discernible anatomy or physiology that matches anything you've ever seen or felt or come across before. Nothing you've even ever read about. You do kind of like a vibe check on the mana, the magic, the essence with them. After all, life and magic are the same thing. Life is magic, magic is life. And what you read from these, what you're getting from them, is that there is almost an absence of the sense of living magic within them, as if they weren't part of this reality. They weren't part of the living magic that is creation. They were something else, like an antithesis, a hole, a void almost in creation.
Okay, that is mildly, like our term, disturbing to think about. Yozoro's gonna start following everybody. He's like, okay, let's just get away from this.
I don't like them.
All right, go ahead and roll whatever you want. If you want to do a perception or investigation on that door, feel free. Over here, Wither, you peek down this direction. You can see where there was definite evidence of one of those creatures came from over here at one point. You see like the claw marks and the footprints in the ground. And you take a look around, you see more like where there's a large kind of like rock slide, it looks like.
And I'm going to do a pair of investigation checks. One on the table that's right there, and then one on the chest that's over there.
All right, as you step through, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, stars, we split the party.
Ouch.
As you step through, you take anvil damage. As you step through this kind of narrow area between where there's like this rock slide and this wall, more rocks left loose and just unkempt and begin to slide, collapse further. Take 6 points of damage as they begin to fall upon you.
Ouch. And I continue with my investigation.
Do we hear a lot of noise or?
It did make a noise that you guys heard the rocks collapse.
Wither, are you okay?
Wither.
There?
Is everything all right?
I'll
Just
immediately
rocks
rush over.
that hit me. And I just
You guys see a
continue to
bunch
work
of
on it.
large rocks on the ground. Probably some blood.
Everybody puts over there, and Yozora and we're still on this side. Anybody else waiting for the ceiling to collapse and cut us off?
All right. So we'll get back over here in a second. We'll hold that. But let's look at this door. There's another large, heavy iron door here. Looks like it's got, again, gaps through that you can see to the other side. So let me show you that real quick.
So flat and dory.
Wait for the rim shot.
See more open cave beyond it. It looks like some more rock. With that perception check for sure, and just your passive as well. You don't hear the sounds of any creature or anything from beyond. It sounds fairly empty and just quiet on the other side. And you do not immediately see any like levers that might like work to open this door. And this one, like some of the others, does not appear as it slides into the ceiling. Looks like this is a very more normal, more standard door would swing on hinges.
Yozora's looking over at the door and at the switch that they can see. It's like, connection?
Is that it creating the music?
Do what now?
I'm just curious. Is that the music we're hearing right now?
Oh, no. This is I'll link it to you after the game, but this is a channel on YouTube I found that does just kind of like no license, like no, DMCA free, like just music for tabletop.
No worries. It just sounded familiar.
Yeah, no, I've been really excited since I found this channel because they keep putting out like new tracks that are like an hour long each, and it's just very simple music for like different things like inns and like city exploration, like caves and stuff. So yeah, I really dig it. It's called a Bardify.
Interesting.
All right, so over here, this is another, looks like minecart, just like the one near the entrance. You see the wheels on it, the flat, and this one looks like it has just a bunch of samples of like ore and rock on it that was likely getting ready to be moved elsewhere before it was abandoned in the corner here. And you got another section of like rock. It looks like they were slowly working at this end of this chamber as far as excavating and searching for more ore.
Was there anything of use in the cart?
The cart doesn't seem to have anything really as far as useful or interesting, other than perhaps the rocks. If you want to try and like prospect for ore.
What about this? Is that a chest of some description?
You do seem to see a chest over in the corner, kind of embedded in the wall as if it were being excavated itself. It does not appear to have a like lock that is currently active. It does appear that it can be locked. It's got kind of like one of those like slide ones, it looks like. It is not currently locked. So it looks like you should be able to, as far as like a latch or a handle, you should be able to just kind of like grab it and push it open.
Meanwhile, while Wither is observing the cart, Philly will check on Wither to make sure he's fine.
Okay, go ahead. I guess if you want to do like a medicine check, go for it. You can see the injury that Wither recently sustained from the falling rocks. It just did some damage. It doesn't look like it's anything permanent or like debilitating in any way, but it definitely probably hurt.
All right, can I do a medicine check to do some basic first aid on that, and just make sure that no open wounds or anything, bandage?
Yeah, that medicine check, that's good enough. There's no open wounds, there's no bleeding, there's no permanent injury. You're able to just do a fairly good, very confident inspection of Wither. Wither seems to be, perhaps a little bit injured. Maybe, a sit down and rest might serve them well, but otherwise seems to be in fairly good health.
Yeah, but I meant no first aid that I can do to help him with whatever little wounds he has.
You cannot recover any hit points with that at the moment, no.
Okay.
You need Pathfinder for that.
Yeah, you need Pathfinder for first aid and medicine and all that.
I am,
sure.
however, gonna do something about it.
I figured that you might, yes.
I will, cause they keep for 24 hours. I'm gonna use the good berries.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Nancy.
While you're good burying it up, what's up, Dove?
What's this?
Over here, there seems to be another door. This one's a little bit more door-like, considering that it's fully solid and iron and reinforced. However, there also seems to be what looks like half of a cart kind of jammed into it. Looks like this is purposefully done. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Yes, certainly.
And as they're going back, I'm going to go over and check this other chest.
So it looks like whatever happened here, this cart was jammed into this door very specifically, and this is currently in a unserviceable array. You would not be able to remove the door or remove the cart or open the door without some time and some effort and some tools. You would likely need something a bit heavier to start kind of like cutting away at it in order to make this once more usable. So it seems at the moment that this is inaccessible and a dead end.
And
If
satisfied that Wither is fine enough and that one Williams will take care of him, Filmy goes back to what she was doing.
If I indeed can't go below my passive, which feels, oh my god, it feels like it spoils me so much. Can I hear anything beyond the door?
As you put your ear to it, you don't hear much of anything. There's actually more of definitely a large open space. You can kind of hear like very obvious nothingness, like just silence of like a very large empty area. Like the area you're in now is a little echoey, you know, a little like, you know, you can hear sounds every
bathroom.
once in a while, like bouncing off the walls and the ceiling. But beyond this, it's definitely a larger chamber, and it's way more quiet.
As I go and join Zelda at the door, do I notice the same thing as him about the cart, or rather the remnants of the cart?
Yeah, you can absolutely see here where there's just this part of this like cart jammed into this door. The door itself jammed shut against it. It looks like.
There doesn't seem to be anything beyond this door, but there seems the eeriness of a vast chamber, unpopulated.
Do the smithing tools that I picked up last session look like they would be of any use here?
You could probably put them to use trying to get that open. It would take some time for sure. It's also going to make a lot of noise as well.
There is another way. The door, over that way, does not appear to be locked. If we don't want to alert anything that might be listening throughout these halls and tunnels and chambers to our presence.
Yeah,
maybe the other way.
we'll keep that door in mind for now, but yes, as you say, better not to alert everything and everyone in here.
I can go ahead and
Did
quietly
we
take
already
a
do
look
that
beyond.
when we rang the bell for the elevator?
I mean, unless of course it involves livers, then it's worth it.
Can I open this?
All right. All right. So you guys are hanging out over here discussing doors and where to go. Yozora, what have you been up to? Anything?
I was basically taking cover because I didn't realize there was a door over there. So I thought that was a lever, so I was expecting pull a lever, trap happens.
Oh, fair enough. But yeah, you've just kind of been looking around at everything.
Yeah, I don't know about the chest over there since Wither hasn't brought that up.
Yep,
Nothing else
I
looks
was
Yep,
waiting.
we're gonna get to that in a
for-
second.
So what I mean is that you haven't brought that up to the party, so in the interest of avoiding metagaming, Yozora doesn't know about it.
Yep.
Yozora's have checked the creatures, so I'm just waiting for everybody to gather back up.
Kind of
You
just
know.
been taking a look around, checking things out. Absolutely.
And honestly,
Yeah,
Felimy was too busy checking to make sure Withers was fine to notice the chest.
Fair enough. And then one who leans over here, I believe you were producing some good berries. What you doing?
Wither, please do accept these. This one has infused them with healing energies, and I'm gonna hand him 3 good berries.
Are they mushrooms?
They look like smaller version of what's the name?
You. Just little
No,
miniature
not me.
yous.
Ah,
Ah.
And don't those still have a buff because of the item he has, the book of whatever it was? The
Yes,
word.
it's going to be
Mhm.
insane.
Oh yeah, no, they look like boletus, like small little boletus mushrooms.
okay.
And Wither goes ahead and takes them and eats all 3 of them.
No, just a second.
Or
Mm-mm,
eats.
mm-mm.
Instructions are coming.
Oh, okay.
Eat one at present, and keep the other 2 for emergency.
Okay.
I recommend limiting your consumption of these, or you will need more exercise to
Mm.
work out the fat, as they are quite filling.
Wither
Thanks
stops
for being-
mid-bite of eating all 3 of them and like looks at him curiously and
Yeah.
pops one into his mouth and tucks the other 2 away.
So the healing per good berry is 1d6 plus 4.
Yep. And I'll again leave that up to you. Whether you can roll the d6 or one who leans, you can roll the d6. It's up to you, whoever wants to do it.
I think it should go to whoever eats it.
There you go. So go ahead, roll your d6, Wither.
And you said +4, right?
Yes.
Yep, and it has
yes.
+4 to it. Bam, you get 7 points of
From
healing.
one fucking good berry. Ah!
Isn't that cool shit?
I know, right?
Unbelievable.
So now, do I need to put those other 2 in my inventory then?
You don't have to, but I would absolutely somewhere make a note for yourself that you have 2 good berries with you now.
I will.
Okay.
If this door can open quite easily, I'll happily go ahead and do a little reconnaissance quietly,
Okay.
so we don't
And
set off
I
any more
will-
alarms.
I will
Yeah,
continue
so-
my investigation.
And
Alright.
just as a detail to help people using them, they are with all the bonuses I get to have. They are just a tiny bit stronger than regular healing potions, but they're harder to use in combat. They take a full action to use.
Got it.
They're very chewy.
Yeah, exactly. All right. We'll start with the chest over here, and we'll move over to the door. As you take a look, you're not able to really get much from this other than it's definitely a chest, and you're pretty sure it looks locked.
Can I do a strength check and try and unlock it with my just pure strength?
Absolutely. You can try and just pop that lock if you'd like.
And that would just be just a straight strength check?
Yeah, absolutely.
The stability of this area does not seem up to dwarf standard. I would recommend not lingering.
That is enough. You are able to, just by sheer brute strength, force the lock on that chest, and it will break off, and you can open it now if you'd like.
Strong kitty.
Now, what do I need to do to see what's in the chest?
Open it.
I open it and
Mushroom.
And it smiles at you and extends a tongue.
Yeah, licks you.
Yeah.
Is that the luggage?
And no one's near them to help.
I mean, if it's the luggage, I want to keep it.
or there's just letting his curiosity get the best of him right now.
As cats do.
All right.
It's another dice being rolled.
As you open up the chest and peer inside, the first thing you notice is that there is a very nice looking longsword kind of laying across the bottom there. It looks immaculate. It doesn't have any wear and tear or weathering or age on it. The blade looks clean. The hilt and the handle and all that looks just smooth. And it looks very, very nice. And it has a small, like the very pommel has a small sunburst that looks like. And there is also a single potion in there.
Lucky Shroom. Yeah,
just
Shroom.
another
We got a
potion
mushroom
healing
guy
and a
in our
sword?
party. Kindred spirits, you know? He's a corpse mushroom, which I guess is a little different.
I will bring it out,
But nonetheless, a
holding
valid
it in
mushroom.
my hands, and walk it up, sorry, and around.
I'm gonna follow.
Yep, that. No, sorry, and I don't know because it does. I kind of want to do an Arcana check, but I don't think I'm the one that should be the one to do it. And I just say,
Oh, hello.
Hey, Yozora,
Yum yum.
would you be able to look at this for a second as I continue walking up?
What
And-
is it
and-
you need me to look at?
This sword, it looks very interesting, but I'm not sure if it's something I should be worried about or not.
All right.
Yeah.
As you are approaching the party with your recently acquired goods, Dove, you are taking a look around. If you want to stealth up, go ahead.
I would love to do so, yes. I would certainly love to.
Go for it. And then I think you want to open the door, come in here, and just poke your head around, see what you find.
So, as we rejoin the group, I do hand everybody 2 good mushrooms.
Good mushrooms!
Okay.
I think I'll take one. That's D4 plus. That's what plus what?
D6 plus 4.
Okay.
Alright.
Good. I didn't take any damage.
Yeah, and they last 24 hours.
So that'll leave me with just one, and I'm back to full health.
All right. Dove, as you take a look around, this large chamber in here looks like it's almost like a planned expansion area. You've got a bunch of rocks over here, some rubble that looks like it just hasn't been cleared away or worked through yet, some large open space, and then around the corner, you notice a further cave that seems to angle downward and continue deeper into the caverns.
Hmm.
Anything into this nook?
You don't notice anything back there, it doesn't look like.
Alright.
Okay. Whether you wanted me to look at that sword,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
what, DM, what checks would I have to make to check what's going on with this blade? I'm guessing Arcana just to see if it's magical. I know
Yep.
you mentioned there was a symbol on it. Is there something is there a history, religion check on that?
Yeah, you can identify it with an Arcana check, and if you just want to take a look at this symbol, you can try and do a history check on that.
Oh, fuck yes. There's the intelligent character I was building.
About time.
I knew I brought it to the right person.
Mean.
Now, you said it was a history check to check the symbol?
Absolutely, yeah.
Motherfuck. Well, I got the magic at least. I might have to take a little more time to read my notes on what symbol this might be, or to try and remember. But I got the important part for now. It's like I'm just gonna say that Yozora's eyes start glowing as they check over the sword for what magic it has.
If you care to wait for 10 minutes, this one could look at it with eyes open to magical energies. Perhaps later?
You're welcome to look at it as well, one who leans.
Oh, you guys didn't hear me?
No, we heard you.
Yeah, we heard.
Oh.
We heard. Well,
Okay.
hold up.
I'm just waiting for the results of my, specifically in this case, my Arcana check, because I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit more diving into my memory if I want to know what's going on with the symbol.
Oh, right, you got a nat 20 on the Arcana. I thought it was the 7. My bad. Don't worry about it then.
But
I don't think I'm going to be needed.
with the history check, you are unfortunately unable to recognize the symbol, other than it appears to be a like sun-shaped like burst. As for the actual identification, you are able to identify the weapon and what it is capable of doing. And let me throw that in chat here in a second.
No worries. I'm just making sure. I think I'm happy with this.
That is a weapon known as Smiter's Brand.
Ooh.
It is mechanically a +1 longsword, and it allows the wielder to add 1d8 bonus damage to all divine smite uses.
Ooh. Yazora's eyes will stop glowing and we'll look at... Wait, actually, hold on. Before I say that, because this is just the nature of the weapon, it's a divine... If it buffs divine smite, could I make a religion check to see if maybe identify that signal that way, that symbol that way? Because theoretically it could be a godly symbol.
You may.
Not a nat 20, but close enough.
That appears to be the symbol of an ancient order known as the Sunwalkers.
Can I make another history check to see if I know anything about them now that I know the symbol?
Stop.
Yes, go ahead and make a history check. Let's see.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll take it.
You don't know much, as there isn't much known about them, at least publicly or commonly across the entire realms.
Checks all day.
But there are a few stories, especially amongst the Fey folk, about the Sunwalkers, who were supposedly guardians of life and creation, who walked with the radiance of the sun and the blessing of the light in order to stand against the tides of darkness and evil and oblivion that wanted to end all of creation. And they are also supposedly, as far as a lot of the stories go, a order that has long since been put to pasture and has not really been seen in any strength or capacity in quite some time.
It's where we can't have nice things.
Sorry, adding that to my notes. Okay. Since I just loopholed my poor history check. Ahem. Yozora's eyes stop glowing and looks over at Wither. You do not have any divine power within you, do you?
I do not. I have a feeling, but I have a feeling I know somebody that would that's with us.
Yes, this sword would be able to enhance their divine strikes effortlessly. It also belonged to an ancient order from what I recall from my history books, one that we haven't seen in a long time. I do hope that just this weapon being a weapon of their order does not conflict with her divine nature.
Wither graciously takes it back and thank you, Yozora. I'll see what Phelemi feels about this.
I'm merely doing the best I can with the knowledge I hold.
It is much appreciated. And he
Meanwhile, I'm just here, uh, taking a good look at that entrance that Seldom and I walked up to.
And then now Yozora's now racing to catch up, not wanting to get left behind.
So Dove is sneaking forward, trying to be quiet, and Feldemy comes clanking up on her chainmail behind him, like, do you mind?
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Mind what?
And Wither politely taps Phalemy on the back and holds the sword in front of her.
Bellamy turns around, clanking all the while.
And this is why I'm staying back.
Would
Like
you
to
like
hear-
this weapon? I
Like to-
think it would be better in your hands than mine.
Yeah, joking aside, I'll turn around and take a good look at the weapon. And I have to know, Mark, does the sword look any familiar beyond just the divine energy?
It doesn't. No, it's not a weapon of any sort of like storied history or anything, at least that you would recognize, not immediately for sure. But you do instantly feel the kind of like the call of divinity, the sense of righteous power within it that seems to resonate with you.
Alright. Well, right upon taking the sword, I'll just suddenly exclaim, not too loud, do not bother Seldom anymore, but, well, now, this is a weapon I could get used to. May I have it?
Since you gave me the Warhammer, I give you this longsword.
I'll happily take it then.
Okay? You should be able to drag that off of the card there in chat on your inventory.
And I have more knowledge from my history sticky note here.
Does this tunnel appear to be heavily trafficked? Does it look like it has been in significant use? Like, say, if it were the path to a very important forge? Or does this look like it's going, like it's kind of freshly dug compared to the rest of the tunnels, such that it's like new mining operations rather than a forge facility?
It definitely does not seem as if this is any sort of long-standing tunnel that went to anything like majorly important at any time in recent history. But it does look like it's seen some traffic recently. You definitely see the footprints and the claw marks from the creatures you've seen before that have come up from below through this tunnel.
This may be how the creatures ingressed. Their point of incursion. The barricaded door. Sounded like a vast empty chamber that may in fact be where the forge is. Barricaded. To keep
Well,
whatever was in there. In there.
Well then, should I go on ahead and grab any attention that needs grabbed while you slink around?
I'll be right back. I'll try and, with my light feet,
Very well. I'll
slide
wait.
down inside and take a look and see if there's anything down there of note.
Very well. We'll wait for you, but do be sure to make any noise if you need us.
Can do. won't
Can
be
I
long.
follow right behind Seldov and do a stealth check as well?
You absolutely may if you so wish.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, good kitty.
I follow behind silently.
That beats my passive perception. I don't even
Yeah, you'd
notice.
actually have to look for him.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that the kitty's joining me.
This one has very limited knowledge of tactics. Do we have a plan as to our proceedings?
Not dying.
Well, for now, we'll let the scouts do their job.
The two of you make your way down the tunnel to the next deeper part of the caverns. Immediately, you see no threats, no hostile entities. You can see some tunnels moving on through the area where, like, some spots where it gets very narrow. You might have to squeeze through.
Scary. Like, scary in real life. Yikes.
Can I do a perception check on anything any dangers or anything to that effect, like traps, anything like that?
Absolutely, you do a perception check as you take a look around.
I'll definitely ought to be listening out as well.
Everything seems fine with her.
Huh. Oh. Oh. Hello, Wither.
Finally
Wither's here.
saw me.
And then, Dove, you do not detect any traps or threats in the area as well.
No
You
movement.
do hear
Oh.
in the distance, somewhere far north of you, a loud kind of deep rumbling, like breathing.
Ooh. Oh. Oh.
Please, no dragon, please, no dragon, please, no dragon.
I'll sidle back to Wither. You hear that? Something large, something alive. It's down. Probably not something to be trifled with.
I'm glad you hear it because I do not hear anything. But
Once it's pointed out to you and you, like, take a moment, you also hear it.
I wonder what it is.
Something slumbering.
He starts to walk towards it, where it's coming from.
Wait. Alright.
His curiosity.
Dumb
is
question.
going to
Have
get
they
him
signaled for any sort of backup or anything?
I just want to get a little bit more of a visual and then fall back.
I will
So, not yet.
Okay, no metagaming. I'll sit on the sidelines for now.
Dove said, "Be right back." No reason not to believe.
Until we hear any loud noises or we get any kind of signal, we're not rushing in.
Go right up
What
there.
if the loud noises don't come?
Then we rush in, or rather, I rush in and you guys rush the other way.
All right. Dove, you spot this area over here. You come over here to check it out a little bit further. You see this area over here where there's another, looks like dead end, where some more rocks need to be cleared away. Then you notice this area over here where there's a section of what looks to be crystals.
Oh, crystals. Pretty.
And then Wither, as you step further this way, you see the chamber begins to open up more and more the further you get. And as you kind of clear like this, kind of come around the corner, and you have this nice unobstructed view of the entire area. You see something large up ahead that is moving. It has not noticed you, at least it seems so at the moment. And instead seems to currently be peering at this water.
Whether I was gonna say I was gonna try and get your attention, get your attention, Seldov, and throw a rock your way to grab your attention.
That area
But-
is clear. Did you see something? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He peers.
Oh,
he
yeah.
he points in the direction, and
Oh, that is
I don't know.
terrifying.
He's got a peepee.
and we might want to go get the others for this.
Terrifying, but in a sexy kind of way. What? Scary's hot. Come on.
Scaroused.
Scare out.
Terrible
Yep.
thing.
Yes, that. I think we have enough to report. Okay, yeah.
Stay here and keep an eye on them. I will go get them.
Shit, we
You are
found
much
my
more
ex.
stealthy
I'm coming
if
with
you
you.
want to. Okay. Okay.
Let's go. Hmm. Cool. Well, we found a friend.
A friendly friend?
Is it
Or a
rather
fun
long?
Talking
friend?
a friend that we would invite over for tea and a good book, or a friend that you want to burn at the stake?
He doesn't seem quite the reading type. Multi-limbed, tentacled, teeth-gnashing friend with some sort of ovipositor. I don't know. I don't want to find out.
This
Ah,
seems
A
odd.
fun
How,
kind of friend.
how did you assess its friendship?
Everything is a friend. It's just a matter of what kind of friend.
Just a friend we haven't met yet. Well, we could
He did seem a little
go
bit hostile,
address
in my opinion.
this. I would reckon that it's not. It's probably not here as the dwarf's pet.
Well then, let's go have a look.
Are you sure?
We probably have to remove that thing so the dwarves can have access to their forge again.
Fuck.
We are here to
You're
clear
right.
everything.
I suppose we do.
Oh,
Yeah.
Very well then.
is it an enemy?
Yes. I
An
would.
I
enemy
see.
is
Certainly has
Being
the
facetious.
look of it.
an enemy is just another kind of friend.
This one does not understand.
I would rather avoid with friends like these who needs enemies. Thank you very much.
Well, I will happily try to take an advantageous position if we are looking to get the drop on this creature.
Very well.
That
Go,
was
go ahead for it to take your position, and then we'll slowly make our way in.
Certainly, yes.
same.
Wait about 30 seconds and come down. And open up at your discretion.
And let us get following roughly in that same time period.
All right.
I'll be a sneaky boy and try to.
Yep. Anybody that wants to try to sneak up on this thing, feel free to roll your stealth checks.
I will do
Do I
the same.
redo or?
I'm
keep-
just going to stay in the back. I'm not dumb enough to try and get in close to this.
Yeah, re-roll them.
I'll definitely be waiting
not so
for
good.
the really sneaky
Oh,
ones
did I-
to get their lead first.
What's up?
Okay. I'm.
I don't still have. No, I used that. I was like, I don't still have that inspiration, do I? No, I used it. Oh,
I'll sneak up on the right while
Very
you go
good.
on the left.
Is that as close as you want to get?
I think I'm gonna go a little bit closer, just so I'm within longbow range.
oh, longbows go forever. You are way good where you were.
Yeah, that's where I'll be right there then. Give me plenty of space. Give me straight line of sight for him.
One who leans, Philomead, do you want to be any closer?
I'll wait a little bit, and then once the 30 seconds are passed, I'll take a few tentative steps to see how stealthy I can be, and to at least not alert whatever is down the cavern right away.
So
How
that's
about
the
you,
biggest
Juan?
part for 13.
Go ahead, get yourself in position, Philomene.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll at least a step to see how little noise I can make while I make the initial approach.
Good luck.
It is at disadvantage with your chainmail.
Do not forget you're at a disadvantage. Yep.
Yeah. Which is why I was like, come on.
I'm not too confident about my stealth, so can I just like cheese it and go around like this?
I mean, yeah, you don't have to roll stealth if you don't want to.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
mostly
out
I'm
of the
not
way.
trying to be all that stealthy, mostly just I want to limit the noise until I'm ready to grab its
Mhm,
attention.
I mean, I will roll stealth just for when it becomes relevant.
Go ahead and roll it. Just just to get it on the board. Okay.
Go average.
All right.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, it seems that the creature this time is paying a little bit more attention, and it hears something, turning around and looking this direction. It doesn't immediately spot Wither. It does, however, spot some movement over here, and then sees Philomene themselves.
Just
Yep.
One who leans still hasn't come fully into view, and Zora is far enough back that we're not even going to worry about it yet. But that is where we're going to call it, and we will begin next session
yes.
as this
Oh,
creature
boy.
moves to attack.
Nah,
Oh,
pumpernickel.
wow. This is gonna get interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Now-
pretty much my goal anyway. That the minute it would turn around, I'd be at the center of attention.
And in all fairness, again, I am playing a squishy mage. My goal is to not be on the front lines.
Oh yeah. Big same.
Now, I've got a question. Will I have advantage on initiative?
You will not have advantage on initiative itself, but on your turn, you will have advantage on like your attacks and such. Since it has not detected you, it doesn't know you're there. You'd be able to surprise it.
Okay. Cool. That works.
Fantastic.
But yeah, heck yeah, that was cool shit.
Yeah.
I really liked how you guys handled that combat. That was very cool. That was
Yeah.
neat.
Brains.
I will
Yeah.
fully admit that I completely stole that from one of Mr. Ripper's videos. I think that's what that one was. Basically, the party was raiding a castle of a cult, and the first door they opened had the entire cult behind it.
Nice.
Well,
And
can
they're
you,
like, okay, we've got. Hey, I think it was the paladin actually went. Hey, could you describe the room we were just in, the guard room? A chair, a table. Okay, here's what we'll do. Basically, what we just did.
Bottleneck. Yeah. That's
Honestly,
briefing
I learned
tactics, defense tactics 101, you know?
it was honestly fun to get to relive one of my previous adventure, but differently this time around.
Don't let yourself on fire.
Yeah, well, I never tried to stand in the fire, but this time I made sure I was on the right side of the fire.
Oh, so you mean the last time something like this happened, you were on the side of the fire with all the enemies?
The last time this happened was the bronze begins, and someone had thrown grease to block a pathway, and I walk on the front side of the grease to try and
That's pretty
defend it, and with the fire at my back, just for any of them that slipped past me, and that was a bad decision because I got
silly.
bull rushed into the fire.
Yeah. There's
no.
definitely advantageous places to be on the field. Like, you know, not overextended
And, yeah.
past the bottleneck. Where you can
And
get surrounded.
advantageous places to be.
And
Hey,
delicious
I'm
places?
just like, I've set my character up to be a smart one. Though I couldn't resist the golf swing.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. Initially, I thought there was only 2 of them, so that's why I didn't mind rushing in a bit. But yeah, minute we saw all of them,
Oh.
it was like, whoops,
Yeah,
time to go
Paladins-
back.
Paladin's going
Also,
in
my-
swinging and hard, but like, when you're the mage and the rogue, the fragile little twink rogue, then you gotta be conniving.
Yeah,
That's-
absolutely. That's why that's why Philomene is not subtle at all. She grabs the
Oh.
attention and makes sure
No,
she
certainly
keeps
not.
it.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Lolo?
Now,
I need to know. Like, you don't have to tell me if there's more of those guys coming, but I want to ask you about the AC of those things that we fought, because I have a feeling that my bless actually didn't do anything.
The numbers on the D20s themselves were just killing you. Those were like 4s and 2s. It was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
because I think like
I started
I'm guessing
playing
15.
the dice started playing ball. Like literally, I got my setups. Like these dice are rolling well. I have a dice tower. I just gotta set the webcam. Oh, now they're gonna start behaving.
Yeah,
The
'cause-
bless was like it was doing everything it could, but it just couldn't make up for the D20s.
yeah, because I like it's making me reconsider bless, because every time we hit, I think the dice roll was high enough, and the bless just was there to look pretty.
Hey,
And on the misses, it just didn't matter.
when it comes through, it comes through hard. So bless is still real good.
It's
Look,
Yeah,
it's
bless is an incredible spell. Make no mistake of that. But
Oh
like,
no, I'm
it's
the
like
dice were just like, fuck you.
yeah, the dice were like, oof.
if we can
I
get the
cursed it
enemy
with
in
our
one
first
place,
two
I'm really obviously hitting it with a fairy fire, and hopefully that'll help.
What's up, Anubi?
I kind of cursed the dice, I think. When
You
I
think
said
you
what
did
I
it? You're the one that brought it on everybody?
Yeah, I
Can't believe
think
you.
I did.
Yeah, see it this way. Your bless did the job because it removed the curse that were to be put on the dice.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I like bless.
Time?
I'm still hesitating, like which one is better between bless and bane.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm trying to set up this Goodberry. How do I switch it to what I need for the roll for it?
I just
I
wrote down
an extra
good mushroom as just a new item, and I'll just roll it.
Yeah.
with the
I
dice.
Yeah,
got one of
yeah.
my sticky notes here that I have them because I don't have a way to have them in my inventory at this exact moment.
Yeah, you just hit you go to
I just
consumables
rolled
and you hit add item, and you just write in the description with relevant information.
Let me see. What do you got for your good mushroom here? All right. So down at the bottom in that consumable action area, if you're editing it,
Yep, I'm editing it right now under consumable activation, or
yep. So you've got your item, and you've got the item like open. You're trying to edit it there.
Mhm.
Hit the details tab,
Yeah.
and that's a little bit more information. If you go down, you've got the consumable details, usage, and then activation.
I'm at activation.
And you've got a healing formula with a plus button
Oh.
over there. If you hit the plus button,
Oh, consumable type.
that'll open
Okay.
up the next line,
cool.
and then it's 1d6 plus 4 is the formula, and then the drop down you just change that to healing.
Mhm.
So 1d6 plus 4,
Yep.
and then switch it to. You said
Yep,
switch
and
it
then-
to healing. And is
Yep.
it
Make sure the
one-
drop down says healing because you don't want it to accidentally damage you. And that should now be fully set up and ready to go.
Okay, I can put that. I can throw that into the chat, into the in the roll screen, can't I?
So there you go. There's a good mushroom that anybody should be able to use. If you click on it and use it, it should roll automatically the d6 plus 4.
I have pulled it into my inventory. Thank you very much.
And then also just make sure you set your quantity to however many you were given. I think everybody has 2 now.
Yeah, I had 3, and I consumed one of them.
Okay.
Okay, I've got 2 good mushrooms.
I added 2 and I consumed 1, so I only have 1 left.
Yeah, there you go. That's that's just a very quick, simple, easy. That's how you set up custom, basically anything. If it's a custom item, a custom weapon, or a custom, consumable or anything, you just set them up like that. And you set up whatever the formulas are for whatever it does.
Cool. I just
Nice.
figured it would be nice to have it there ready and waiting for it. For everybody.
Absolutely, not a bad idea at all.
Where did she go?
But yeah, no,
They
that was
are.
Why you like?
That's the strongest good berry I've ever casted.
Yeah, it's insane. Fucking druids.
That's a very good berry.
It's a good boy berry.
I really like
Oh, fuck.
Good Berry.
Yes, it's
I think
insane.
it's a fun
Good
spell.
lord.
I think it's got cool RP behind it. I think
Yeah.
it's got incredibly fun and just interesting action economy and like utilization. Its utility is great,
And with all this
and you
fucking
can combine it with things like Healing Word, with healing potions to do some like big bomb heals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's only one context where I ban good berry, and it's in survival games. Because I run a Dark Sun
Oh, okay.
3-shot, and I'm like, yeah, no, you don't get
nutritive
good
value.
berries.
Yeah, for the nutrition value, because it's just free.
Yeah.
I remember I was a little apprehensive about Goodberry. I was like, this is seeming fun. One of the various channels, they edited Goodberry so that it actually consumes the casting components.
Nancy,
For the,
thank you for the
survival
49 bits. I
game
didn't
they're
notice
in,
that. You
because
did the little.
Otherwise, that would have completely
Sorry, the alert wasn't up.
short-circuited, basically, for lack of a better term, all the drama. I guess the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It will just completely just destroy any sort of like limitations in some ways, for sure.
Okay, so thank you for running this game, Mog. Very much appreciated. This was quite fun. Quite fun to use our
thank you,
shrewdness and teamwork as a party, instead of all just going all half-cocked cowboys, as new parties often do. But we're synergizing.
I was really
Nice.
cool. I was also proud of that. Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of started off like kind of going cowboy, but but this next one, I feel like we're a lot more prepared for.
Yeah. Oh no, I want to wipe the floor with that boss and then go negotiate the fuck out of King Thurum.
I'm just kind of sad my Red Energetic Halo didn't pan out.
We gotta beat this boss so I can get my level 3.
That's true.
I want my
That's true. You
fucking-
got to do it.
I want my
level 3
Inquisitive.
as well.
I want my Inquisitive rogue. It's so
Yeah.
good. Okay.
Oh, but by the way, for level 3, if I make it through this, did you think about the custom circle?
Yeah, I looked at it, thought about it. I'm not going to be including it at the moment,
Okay, good, gotcha. Then I'll
but
go
that
with.
is definitely something that may happen later. Actually,
I think then I'll go for Shepherd probably.
sounds like a plan to me.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop off here. I'll be hopping on Joystick TV shortly and playing some 7 Days to Die. While equipped with a certain toy so you can fucking spook me while I'm running from zombies by bribing me.
Oh, 7 Days to Die is fun.
If you bully me, I'll
Okay.
come and die.
That's
So, you wouldn't do that to a sweet little soft boy like this, would you? Oh, that would be so cruel. Anyway, I will go
Fucking-
ahead and grab something to eat and be there. So if you would like to come join me, emphasis on come, then feel free to do so in, half an hour or so. But thank you so much for running the game once again. Thank you folks in chat for hanging
Hell
out. And we will see you next week. And also, of course, we've got much more D&D to go this weekend. We've got tomorrow. Lolo's going to be running Storm Riders for us, I believe.
Yeah.
Then
Finally gonna see that murder mystery.
yeah, it's fucking murder mysteries going on. And then Level Heads on Sunday. Oh, which sucks because Mondo's not gonna fucking be here, and Mondo's the one like helming this snooping investigation. So we'll have to work that out. But yeah, we'll see you next time. Till then, stay easy.
Bye.
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 John, eh?
I
Yeah. Thanks for playing, everybody. Thank